Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. Returnable for Thomas. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory.
Hawk 70.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out, and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time, worked well for a solid gain.
And this will be a Seahawks 1st down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. First carry here for Kenneth Walker III. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On play action, they'll throw. That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Right. Ready?
Following the interception, Young. And that one complete downfield to Allen. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. No catches for him in the wild card win last week, but he's got a first quarter grab here. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
It's 2nd and 7 from the 9.
Black shot. Set.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
Young on 3rd down. And this pass broken up. Well, the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. So Young will head to the sideline, and on is Pinheiro for the Panther field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. This is up and good from Pinheiro. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Their second drive here of the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Panthers 3.
Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. Jamie Gillen now on to punt. Yeah, he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
Ready, break.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Meanwhile, Young's throw pulled in by Marsh. And now the ball's out, funneled near midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
When you're lateral to the line of scrimmage, linebackers keep those shoulders square so they can go up and down. But when it's time to go, turn your shoulders just like a running back. Get through the line and hit the runner in the backfield.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Young. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Young from the shotgun. Looking for Marshall, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
This is Thomas. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Flush to his right. He finds Smith and Jigba in the end zone for a Seahawk touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. The point after threw the raindrops up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not have the balls go through goalposts.
That throw by Young incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. This offense so far on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8. Now Young. And this is going to be incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try to figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
Here's Thomas on the return. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Jack.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Check smash. Check smash.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
That's good for the Seahawks. First down.
They run with Thomas. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
2nd and 9 now. Smith and Jigba with a grab. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
First and 10 at the
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
He'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
Okay, ready? Second and 10.
79 Broncos. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats. 18 Rattlers. 18 Rattlers. Hey, smash Broncos.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Oh, boy, partner, did that just happen? I've got my hand over my eyes right now because, like him, it's going to haunt my dreams, too. He was wide open. How did he overthrow him there?
Defensively, just very lucky. You know that they got away with one there. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he is caught. He's going to have the first down and more than that. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Jackson Smith-Njigba with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Seahawks will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
at their own 19-yard line.
Okay, ready?
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And Young's throw there incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Here we go.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well. So give some credit to the defense.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. This time they stay on the ground. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Returnable for Thomas. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime.
Ready.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Get it!
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
19 tight. Warriors, 17. Go check. Go check.
2nd and 11. Blitz coming, and down he goes. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
Head.
They'll set up to throw.
That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Gregory Jr.
And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Ready, set. Opposite. Green. Ready.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Right. Right. Black shot. Hut.
Young to throw it.
And that one too wide and incomplete.
Misses yet again, and his struggles here, they look pretty uncharacteristic from him.
You're certainly right about that. Mechanics are the key right now. Feet, arm, not in sync at all. He ends up throwing that one past his receiver that's open.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And they just get the play off. Now Young. They'll roll him out right. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Throw left side complete. That's Marshall. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Only a yard in the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
Second and goal at the 4-yard line.
Here is Young. Touchdown, Panthers. Jeff Smith from 4 yards out. And the Panthers take advantage of the short field and finish it off with a quick touchdown.
The Young's going to throw for this.
And this one is caught. So they come up with a 2-point conversion. And that makes this a 1-point game now. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they finally get to him out near midfield, but he's all the way across the 45 to the 46.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. An excellent way to start the drive there.
18 yards.
And that's a great run, and this is where you've got a running back who feels like he needs to take over this football game. You're in the second half, you've got the lead, you're looking at moving on to the conference championship, and he's got to be saying, just keep giving me the ball, and I'll get us home.
A gain of 3, second down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go.
And for the third time tonight, he's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Panthers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop it behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On second down, Young. That is incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Third and long for Young. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Young off the play fake. A quick throw there is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Second and 10 here as we sit in the third quarter of this divisional round matchup. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime means had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Black Ultra.
Now Young. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that third down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
That throw by Young incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Ready?
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15.
Black shot. Claws red. Hut, hut.
Young to throw it. Looking for Marshall, but it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. But, Charles, I know you appreciate seeing this great defense, especially with the heightened intensity of the postseason. These two defenses, they have risen to the occasion to force back-to-back interceptions.
You know me well, Brandon. I always stand with my fellow defenders. And I love watching them make plays, and you nailed it. It's playoff time. This is when it matters most.
And a strong run that time as it's across midfield and down to the 43.
Ready?
Now Thomas. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. Second down. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's go now.
Now a 2nd and 10.
70 Lions.
Up the middle, here's Walker. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Yeah, boy, and it's tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. Second down.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. On the ground, it's Thomas. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Seahawks are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. These guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
A gain of 33 yards
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. And they're going to speed things up here.
42-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the shotgun, it's Young. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as as he'll make the diving catch. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 26. But correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
It's Young off play action. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body.
There he goes, left side. Off to the races. Inside the 20. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line.
And oh boy, nobody wants to see this. That's the running back, Kenneth Walker, who appears to be injured.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, break at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
A big one coming in this divisional round playoff. 3rd and goal.
Buffalo 18.
They're going to look to throw. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. An important score there, CD, and now an important extra point because it would make it a 3-score game.
Love the math there, and at this point in the 4th quarter, look, we all need next-gen stats, right? We all use them, but we don't need them here, do we? Because that means it's almost a certain victory.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. 2nd down and 4. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. A 1st down throw for Young. The throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Green gap. Mega.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
I'm lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Right two. Set.
Young. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 42. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice 1st down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Here's 2nd and 10.
White. Ready.
Now here's Young. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
Black shot.
Again, it's Young. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it.
And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 18-yard line.
Here we go.
The Seahawks, they are moving on as we say so long, everybody.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter @EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Seahawks.